Please stand for the Chair of Thanet District Council.
Good evening, councillors. Happy New Year. And officers of the council, obviously. Members of the press and public, I welcome you to this extraordinary meeting of the council. If the fire alarm is activated, please vacate the offices via the stairs, either through the security doors to my right or opposite the lifts in the foyer. Please do not use the lifts. Please assemble in Hawley Square on the green. Officers will assist you and advise when it's deemed safe to return to the chamber. I would advise that if any filming takes place, anyone in attendance in the public areas may have their image captured. I urge anyone filming proceedings to avoid filming members of the public, particularly if there are children present. Does anyone intend to film the meeting? Thank you. If any member of the public who objects to the possibility of being filmed may wish to take this opportunity to leave the meeting. Any filming or recording will not be permitted for any item of business where exempt or confidential information is considered following the exclusion of the press and public from the meeting. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and live streamed on YouTube. Hello at home. Would everyone present please ensure that their mobile phones are turned to silent and that they are not used to make or receive phone calls whilst this meeting is in progress. Here we go then. Apologies for absence. I've got 3 so far from Councillors Evans, Munns and Driver. Are there any more? Thank you. Councillor Scott. Thank you.
Apologies from Councillor Debro and Councillor Barlow.
Thank you. Are there any other apologies? Thank you.
Councillor Pressland.
Thank you. We okay? Announcements. I have no announcements. Declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest, please? No? Thank you. Okay, straight in then. Agenda item 4, Community Governance Review Draft Recommendations. I move that the recommendation as set out in the report be adopted. As it's here, I'm going to read it out. The recommendation is 1 to agree Annex 1 CGR recommendations document that the Council should proceed to the next consultation phase of the project to instruct officers to take a second consultation on those draft recommendations. Would the Vice Chair please second?
Seconded.
Thank you. Now we can debate this if you'd like. I can't imagine you've all come here to say nothing. So who's first? No? Shall we go? Okay. Who's first?
Nobody wants to. Oh, Councillor Yates.
Councillor Yates.
Thank you. As normally I would write my notes whilst other people talk, so I'm going to go off the cuff because it's an issue I'm very passionate about. But to start with, I'd just like to thank Councillor Pope. I'm standing up because it's full council, of course. Thank you for the procedures. Firstly, I'd like to thank Councillor Pope, Councillor Keane, Councillor Packman, Ingrid Spencer, and Democratic Services from TDC, because this has taken a huge amount of work and it's really important for Margate that this is done. So it's great to see the report, and we're all here tonight with good numbers, hopefully to all agree, Margate becoming a Margate Town Council. What I'd like to say is that Interestingly, Margate has more people than Canterbury, so 55,000, which is bigger than Canterbury. And it needs this local form of governance to drive forward some exciting things. We've got potential for having a community building like they have in Broadstairs. There's potential for Margate seafront lighting, which was done with the Empire of Light filming, which is incredibly popular. So I really support this, and I hope that everyone across the chamber does, because I think it'd be great for our town and great for Thanet. One question I've got is just around the shadow Margate Town Council, because it looks like from the paper that forms on the 6th of May 2027. No, from the 1st of April 2027, which would only give 5 weeks for a shadow Margate Town Council before the 6th of May 2027, which doesn't seem like very long to actually have those meetings and start planning, because I presume we can't start talking about becoming a Margate Town Council until we are formally a shadow Town Council. So just a kind of question on that. I think that's the last recommendation on the paper. Just that timing looked a bit like it might be a bit short. So that was my only comment, but yeah, I hope we can all support this. Thank you.
Councillor Yates, I'm going to pass you over because we can answer that.
Thank you, Chair. Councillor Yates, apologies, that's a semantic thing within the recommendation. So the Margate Town Council will be formally set up on the 1st of April. But I acknowledge the fact that it could be clearer. Yes, so it would be set up, the shadow parish council would be set up sometime around June, July time of this year and work through to the 1st of April 2027.
Perfect, that's good to know.
Thank you. Councillor Davis.
Thank you, Chair. I'd just like to take the opportunity to recognise the amount of work that's gone into this from all parties, because this has rumbled on for years, and there have been differences of opinion. But immediately, though, and I know Councillor Yates is not on that council, it hasn't even been formed yet, but we immediately see somebody talking about a vision and how to deliver it, which is the benefits of having a parish or town council in place. And I also want to recognise the fact that as a voice for the community, and I think the community need to understand this, if we end up going and completing the process of unitarisation, town and parish councils will be ever more relevant in terms of providing a localised voice and dealing with those localised issues. So I'd like to personally welcome this and say congratulations to all who've got it this far.
Thank you. Councillor Alban.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. I think for those members who are part of Ramsgate will know how important Ramsgate Town Council is to the residents of Ramsgate. Not only does it bring the residents closer to an authority, as TDC is seen to be on a completely and utterly different level. So locally, it's very important for the residents, and the residents can just pop in whenever they want, and there's no restriction on that, and I think that's really important. The other thing is, I think, as hopefully the Margate Town Council will take place next year, but as it grows, as Ramsgate Town Council has grown, the money that is put back in to the area in Ramsgate is massive, and it supports loads of events, it supports loads of local businesses, and it supports, the main thing is our residents, and that's the important thing, is our residents. And I know some people will moan and it's an extra little bit of money and whatever, but when you put that little bit of money, and it is small in comparison to what Kent County Council get, it's tiny, but that tiny proportion of money can go a long way if it's used properly. I'm proud to be the chair of Ramsgate Town Council, and I'm proud of what we do, and I really hope and I really expect Margate to be exactly the same and the same as Broadstairs. And so long may it go on. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Pope.
Thanks, Chair. I also want to say a big thank you to everyone that's been a part of this, officers and councillors. I'm not going to start naming names because I'll inevitably forget somebody. I also just really wanted to say thank you to the community in Margate who have felt so passionately about this. And just to say that in the consultation, although 90.6% strongly agreed or agreed, 92% of people who selected they lived in Margate said yes. So it's just it's hugely supported by the community. So yeah, it's really exciting that this pledge that we put forward as part of our election promise is happening and that it's got such cross-party support. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Councillor Keane.
Thank you, Chair. This is something that's really close to my heart. It's something that I've been campaigning for a long time, so I'm really pleased to see it happen now and the support it's got from the people of Margate that have responded so far to the first consultation. As a charter trustee, I've long been frustrated by how powerless we are to do good for the local people, and I think this is going to make all the difference in what we can do for Margate residents. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Councillor Scobie.
Thank you. Yes, I think it was 2001 I first started canvassing for a Margate Town Council, and after 3 months we had 17 signatures on a petition. So to have the response that Councillor Pope has got and the team is incredible. Margate Town Council's time has come. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, I have to ask the question. So what we doing? Councillor Whitehead.
And similar to Councillor Keane, I can remember collecting signatures for this a very long time ago, and it's very welcome that it's got to this point, and huge congratulations to everyone who's worked on it from an officer perspective and a councillor perspective. Just to add, I think it is especially important now for Margate to have a town council as we move towards the unitary organisation, because the need for hyper-local representation, I think, within this model is exceptionally important. So I think it's brilliant that we've got to this point, finally. And I look forward to Margate Town Council hopefully becoming what it should become and being able to support Margate in ways that both districts and counties are unable to. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Austin? No? Oh, I see. Anybody else? Councillor, I then ask you, do you